Hi everyone, thank you for tuning in. So this is my video on how to grow your YouTube channel. Before we get started, please take a second to subscribe to my channel below and hit the bell button as well, the notification button, just to get notifications when I do load new videos, because I'll be doing a series on YouTube. So I've made a previous video on how to start a YouTube channel. And if you're watching this video, you've probably already started a YouTube channel and you're just looking to grow that channel. So the points I'll be mentioning today, I'm literally going to give a list of things, okay, that you can do to grow your channel organically, right? Then I will be doing these points individually. So I'll be making individual videos showing you guys in front of the PC or laptop how to do what it is that I'm saying you need to do, right? So it's very important that you subscribe and hit that bell button so that you can get notified when I do load those videos for you guys. Nonetheless, let's get started. The title, right? When you load a video on YouTube, you get to load a title. It's very important that you are as descriptive as possible. YouTube apparently likes longer titles, are actually preferred by people. So if you think that by putting a shorter title it will make your video more intriguing, it's actually proven that longer titles are people are more attracted to longer titles. And also be as descriptive as you can in that title. So put in words that you will include in your description and that you will include in your tags as well, so it helps all with the SEO process, right? Secondly is word of mouth, and this is a big one for me. It's actually something I spoke about in my previous video. So as I've mentioned, I started my channel in 2015, but I never told anyone about it. And the reason being, you kind of not ready to have people that you know that you started this, because as I mentioned in the previous video, I'm South African, so people over here don't necessarily understand what it's about. They think you're just playing around, that sort of thing, which is something that I like to talk about. My channel is mainly about makeup and lifestyle, and I share life experiences. I'm a mom, I'm married, I was on a weight loss journey, that sort of thing. So this is what I make my channel about, and so that is what I share with my audience, my followers. Key. I never told anyone about it. So you're kind of making these videos, putting it out there that you want other people to see, but you don't tell anyone that really knows you about it. And that was the problem why my channel, I literally created the channel, loaded like 3 videos, and I left it for over 2, basically even longer, like 3-4 years, and I never really done anything with it. And only of late, it was in this year even, that I realized I have a channel that I can work on, because I started blogging and I enjoy what I do. I enjoy sharing, and see, over the years I've also become a lot more confident to share, and I actually don't care whether people that I know see the video. And before, that was kind of an issue for me, like, what would people say? It's different for people that don't know you, but people that know you, that sort of thing, there's sometimes judgment or whatever. So a big thing, if you've started your channel, if you want to grow your channel, you actually word of mouth. That is what you need to do. You need to be the first one out there telling people, look, I made a channel. Tell your family, tell your friends, everyone. Get it on all your social media pages. So you're starting a YouTube channel, put it on Facebook, on Instagram, on WhatsApp even. Send it out there that the people know, and you'll be surprised, your family and friends will actually be the ones supporting you, watching your videos. And if it's something they really like, and they will share it with their friends and their family, and that's how it grows. It will expand to beyond what you can even imagine. And so it's a big one actually. Don't be shy, because sometimes you're starting something and you're not really ready for when it takes off, because people will find out in any case. So you might as well be the one telling them upfront, and it will just work in your favor, right? So for growing your channel, just be upfront about it and get the word out there. Then the third thing is in the description, right? In your description, also explain what the video is about. like, you don't need to obviously write paragraphs, but use the words that people search for. That's very important. So if you're doing a tutorial on makeup, for example, use the words makeup tutorial. If it's skincare regime, nighttime skincare routine, daytime skincare routine, whatever the video is about, put those words there that people would search for, you know. Next thing, the fourth thing is tags. Very important, right? So tags also, words that people would search for, because that is actually what it's there for, so people can find your videos. So if someone logs onto YouTube, they'll be like, I want to watch videos on hair, you know, hair transformations or whatever. That's what they'll type in. So if it's in your tag, and obviously depending on how many views you have, this is another thing, the more views you have, the more YouTube will even promote your video, right? So tags, make as I think you're allowed to have 50, up to 50. Put in as many as you possibly can that's relating to your video, that describes your video, and that people can find your video. Okay, so the fifth thing is your channel description, right? You actually need to describe on your YouTube customize channel option, right? You get an option there to actually fill in information. So you get your about, you get your channel ID, and you get to fill in a description there as well. Over there, all the tags that you put in your videos, everything that describes the videos that you are making, what your channel is about, that is where you need to fill that in, so that people, when they go onto YouTube, that even helps with your SEO pertaining to Google. So when someone Googles a hair tutorial or makeup tutorial, that sort of thing, it should be in your description if that is what you're doing. If you're doing technology, if you're doing training, finance, whatever, it needs to be in the description as well. It helps with people, the search engines, to find your channel, right? So that is a major one that's really, really important. And let me know in the comments below if you'd like me to make a video to show you guys how and what I've done, because I can actually do that for you guys. Like today, I'm just giving you guys like a list of ways to improve your growth in your YouTube channel, and I actually want to show you guys. But then what I'll do, I'll take each point individually and show you guys how to do that, because it would take too long for me to now give you the list and show you guys. So I'd rather break it up into segments and then show you guys, like in front of the PC, with the PC, how you actually go and do this. But just remember that your channel description is a major important one. I didn't even realize this till very late on in my YouTubing journey, right? So the next one is cards. So cards are basically what it'll pop up on the top of a video. So when you're watching a video, it'll be like a suggestion for the next video that is most probably relating to the one that you're watching, or just what the person wants you to watch next after the video you're watching. So for example, myself, my previous video was how to start a YouTube channel. So in that video, I would put this video as a suggestion, right? Because if you haven't watched that one, please go back and watch how to start a YouTube channel. If you have one, obviously then it's not necessary, but I've made a how to start a YouTube channel for people who are wanting to start a YouTube channel, and this one is now obviously how to grow that YouTube channel. So the cards are basically where you can load a little, like it's like a little highlight bar that pops up at a certain point. You can select where in the video you want that suggestion to pop up, and it suggests a video that you'd like them to see, which is quite cool. And the point of YouTube is you want to retain viewers. So you don't just want someone to, the SEOs and things are important, your tags, so they will find your video. But once they find your video, you actually want to keep them on your channel, right? So you don't want them just to, okay, this is you, fine. They actually you want them to like go down your playlist. You want them to stay, because the more views you get, and not just views, it's the time watch. The more time they spend on your channel, you can even eventually end up monetizing your channel. And I will make a separate video on that, how to monetize your YouTube channel, because that's later on. It takes time to get there, so you actually need to grow that channel first. So that's where I'm at right now. But It's an awesome journey. If you love blogging, if you love sharing and helping others, then you should definitely give consideration to starting a YouTube channel, and then you will be on this journey of growing it. So the cards are quite something that can be quite useful. As I've mentioned in my previous video, this one will be a tag, and when I make a next video, I will put that video as a card suggestion in this video. Okay, so the seventh point in growing your YouTube channel is definitely a playlist. Playlists are very helpful in the sense that I've just mentioned previously, retaining people on your channel. So you want them to watch a few of your videos, not just one, right? So this is a series that I've started just on YouTube. So this will be a playlist of mine, because my channel is mainly about makeup. So I don't specialize, like I know there are YouTubers out there who they give advice on ways to make money online, which I think is awesome. I love what they do. Myself, I'm not branching out. I just literally feel I wanted to share my journey on YouTube with other people. So this is why I'm making this series, and this will then be a separate playlist from my makeup. So I won't include makeup videos in this playlist, obviously, because the people who are watching my channel to find out about growing their YouTube channel are not necessarily interested in a makeup tutorial. Do you understand? So that's what I love about playlists. You can separate what it is. So point number 8 is long videos. Okay, I know this sounds weird and contrary, because a lot of people think when they see a long time frame, they're like, I don't know if I want to watch it. But you'll be surprised that people actually, if they're really interested in what you have to say, so if they're searching, for example, if you want to know how to grow your YouTube channel, you will check this video out till the end, because all these tips that I'm giving are vital and crucial in growing your YouTube channel. And so longer videos actually take preference over shorter videos. So if my video is 12 minutes long and someone else has a video that is 13 minutes long, their video will most likely take preference over mine in a search. So if someone goes onto YouTube to search for how to grow my YouTube channel, their video will probably take preference over mine because it is longer. Reason being, YouTube wants to retain people. So the longer they can keep people on their channel, the longer they'll be watching content, they'll most likely switch over to watch other people's content as well, and that is ultimately what YouTube wants. So if you can make your videos a little bit longer, it'll actually take preference, and it will even end up being suggested, because ultimately your goal is you want people to, at least your watch time period, you want it to be at least 50%. So you want people to be able to watch at least for half of your video, basically. I would prefer that you watch it all, because I mean, this is vital information. It's so helpful, and you guys can let me know afterwards when you start putting into practice. That's the main thing. Like, you can watch as many videos as you want. You actually need to go and do what I'm saying. You need to write this down. You need to get this list under the belt. Even if you have to watch this video again, you need to make a list. So your main purpose of watching this video should be to implement what I'm saying here. Otherwise, you're kind of watching it in vain, right? Because your channel's not going to grow by you watching my video. Do you understand? You literally need to be taking point for point down that I'm mentioning here. And I'll even at the end just summarize. So grab a pen and paper. I'll just run down the list again of what it is that you need to implement. Like I've mentioned, I'll actually create a series where I'll take each segment and show you guys how to do what it is that I'm saying here. But these things are vital in growing your channel. So point number 9 is tools. There are quite a few tools out there that can assist you with your analytics and your stats for YouTube. So YouTube itself on the studio gives quite a bit of information that is relevant to your channel, and that can help you see, for example, from which country your viewers are, the percentage of subscribers that you have. However, the other applications actually give you an option to, you can see what other people are doing on their channels, what tags they are using. So someone who's got millions of views, you can actually see these types of things, like the free ones. There's quite a few ones that offer like free options, but they don't, it's very limited, so that kind of doesn't help you. So you need to choose a package and kind of invest in this. So later on, when you're really pursuing growing your channel, you will need to invest in a tool to actually give you all that statistics that can be useful as well in growing your channel. For example, it will help a lot in terms of your SEO, like what tags to use and that sort of thing, right? The next one is following trends, right? I know it sounds cheesy, and for myself, I prefer having a niche. So like I said, my niche is more like lifestyle / makeup, that sort of thing. But I just kind of like being real on my channel. So I don't just do makeup, because life ultimately is not just about makeup. So yes, that is my hobby, that is my go-to. I mean, my mother is a professional makeup artist. She's been doing film, she studied film and makeup artistry, and she's been doing makeup for many years. I myself have only been doing makeup for 10 years now, and it's something I enjoy, it's something I'm passionate about. However, like I said, that's not all there is to life. So myself, I speak about other things as well that is relevant to life, because it's a part of my life. Okay, so if you follow trends, right, if you really want to just blow your channel up, there are challenges and things that people do. For example, the lemon challenge. I don't know if you guys saw, there was a period that people went through where they tried to eat lemons. They tried to eat lemons without doing any facial expressions, right? That's the challenge. So people doing that video just blew up as well, because it was a trend. So if you follow trends, it's also a way to get noticed on your channel as well. The next one is thumbnails. This is a big one, right? So thumbnails are what people see. It's the first little screen that they'll see on your video. So some people have a crazy thumbnail like or whatever, and it will draw people's attention. So people will actually be like, ooh, what's going on here? Let me click and see what this is about. And ultimately, the video is not necessarily as crazy as the thumbnail looks. However, that's just to draw the people's attention and to attract the people's attention. And I'll also show you guys how to create those thumbnails and that sort of thing. I'll do a video on that, which is really important, because that's the first, you know, they say first impressions count. And that's the first thing people see when they'll search. Even if you come up as a suggestion, that's the first screen that they see. So before they've even heard a word that you said, they see your thumbnail, and they then make the decision if they want to watch your video or not. So that's also very vital. So like you can see, I first spoke about the SEOs, because they need to search for your video. Then I spoke about the length, because that is where YouTube will place you. Then I'm talking about the thumbnails now, because that is actually where people get to decide, because YouTube's going to give them options. Always remember, there are millions and millions of people creating videos on YouTube, right? And to get noticed, to really get noticed, your thumbnail needs to stand out. Okay, so that is the last one that I have on my list. Just to recap, I did promise I would recap for you guys and give you guys the summary. It's firstly your title. So the title of the video that you're going to give your video, very important. Give as much information as you can. Secondly, spreading word of mouth, right? Don't be shy about your channel. You need to let people know that you made a channel, and if it's family, force them to watch your video and to share it with friends, right? Third, your description. In your description, put as much information as you can about that video, right? Tags as well, keywords that people would search for to find your video, very important. 5 is your channel's description, right? So that is not about your video, that's pertaining to your channel. So like I said, I will have to make a video to show you guys how to do that, but it's really important there as well that the tags that you're going to use in your video, that you put that there as well, so that search engines like Google and Bing can find your channel. Okay, number 6 is the cards, the suggestion boxes that pop up on top during videos most of the time. That's also a good way to retain people on your site. Then playlists, also awesome retainer to get people to stay watching your videos. Number 8 is longer videos. So if you can kind of get the length, if you have someone else, they call them competitors, but I actually don't like that word because I don't see myself as a competitive person, right? So if you have someone else who's in a similar niche as you, for example, I do makeup, there are thousands and thousands of beautiful women doing makeup out there, and I would never like to think of them as competitors because I learn from them and hopefully they can learn from me, you know. I feel we are like sisters in makeup basically, because we all love makeup. Why should we be seen as competitors? So I hate that word. Like you'll see in the actual tools, I'm still getting there, that's next on the list, but the tools will call it competitors and that sort of thing. So you can actually search up other people and see how long their videos are. You can like search for a video on YouTube, and when it comes up, if you see that person's video is 10 minutes long, then you should make yours 10:01 or like 11 minutes long, that sort of thing, to kind of get your video to be suggested before these, which is, it sounds kind of crazy, but it does work. So longer length videos, that was point number 8. Number 9 is tools. So that is what I was talking about now. That will help you with stats, not just your own channel stats. You can get stats from other people's channels as well, which is kind of crazy. And like I said, I don't like the concept that they have, that they call competitors. You know, that word makes it sound as if, you know, that sort of thing. Like we're competing, and to a certain extent we are competing for views, but I don't know if you guys are like me. When I'm searching on YouTube for something, I want different people's opinions. I'm not just going to stay on one person's opinions. I remember when I was expecting, I was pregnant with my daughter, and I just had a feeling that I was going to have a C-section, and I ended up having an emergency C-section. I googled and YouTube videos of different women that had went through that, because I don't want to hear just from one person, because one person's going to give you that crazy story, horror story as to what they went through. And I think I should make one, because mine was actually, it was kind of crazy, but not as crazy as some of the videos I had seen, you know. So they actually scared me in vain. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm sorry to bring that up, because that is not the purpose of this video. I'm just making an example as to people will look for different opinions. So why see it as competitors? Those women were telling their stories. Do you know what I'm saying? They were telling their stories, and I went on there to hear their stories. So I was going to listen to a few women's stories anyway. Nonetheless, they're called competitors, and those tools are really helpful. Right? Despite me, I'm not critiquing the tools. They work really well to give you information to grow your channel. So you need to look at investing. I will make a video giving you guys the list of different tools there are available, right? Point number 10 is following trends. Okay, as I've mentioned, I haven't really gotten into that, because I kind of want to stick to my niche, right? But if you're just looking to explode your channel, then you need to follow the trends. So you can literally just search what people are doing. You can search on Google or YouTube, current trends, that sort of thing, and make your own video regarding that, and I'm sure you will skyrocket your channel. Okay, then point number 11 finally is thumbnails. Okay, and then I will also be making a video on how to do thumbnails, which I think is really important as well. Nonetheless, thank you so much for watching my video, and let me know if you have any questions or comments below in the comment section. And also please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you have not watched the previous video on how to start a YouTube channel, please do go check that out, and hit the bell button as well. I'm not sure where it is, somewhere down here. Please hit the bell button in order to get a notification with my next video. Thank you once again, guys. Bye.